never mind your taxes. San Antonio's proposed budget could increase your fiesta costs.
Garrett Berger looks at what that could actually mean for those of us who fiesta every year.
Well, the city says it spends about $3.5 million more than it takes in on fiesta-related costs. And as they're trying to close a budget gap over the next 2 years, well, they're looking at how they might be able to claw back a bit more, at least on what they spend on cops. But if they're not picking up the tab, who is?
You don't have to look far for San Antonio police at Fiesta. Hint, they're the ones with badges, not medals. But them being there cost the city money.
I'm looking to recover half of that expense, which is a little over $700,000 a year.
The only Fiesta event the city says it's fully reimbursed for is NIOSA. Now they're looking at the other major events, like the 3 big parades, Market Square, and the Taste of New Orleans.
Does that mean the city's not only trying to raise your taxes, they're going to raise your Fiesta fees as well?
Well, that's up to the organizers of those events, right?
We tried reaching out to all of them, as well as the Fiesta Commission. Most we got back by our deadline was a statement from the commission president. He said additional costs for the commission and its member organizations would cut into the commission's capacity to support the nonprofit community and, quote,
may result in higher ticket food and beverage prices. But how much higher?
That's the question, isn't it? But there doesn't seem to be an answer yet.
This is just a tiny part of the city's plan to close its budget gap. They're also looking at increasing taxes, cutting millions from the budget, and raising a lot of fees and permits.
But there could be a push to take this cost recovery attempt even further, with the mayor questioning some of the implied trade-offs within the proposed budget.
I mean, if we're looking at cutting a maternal mortality pilot, why then would we only be reducing our Fiesta costs by 50%?
Right now, the budget is just a proposal. The council isn't expected to vote until September 17th.
Story we mentioned that a night in Old San Antonio, you may have heard in that story that we mentioned a night in Old San Antonio is the only event where they're recouping 100% of the cost. Well, I actually talked with the head of the organizing group for that today. She said that cost is one of their biggest ticket items. And this past year, they spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on off-duty San Antonio police officers. You can hear more about what she had to say when we return with this story at 6. Live downtown, I'm Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.